The Whiskey Brothers podcast is intended for an adult listening audience. If you find yourself easily offended, I guarantee this will do it.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
From Houston, Texas. The Whiskey Brothers podcast starts now.
Welcome, everybody, to the Whiskey Brothers podcast. Hi. It is episode 639. We are your Whiskey Brothers in the house. A full cast, not Sam Damaris, but this is recently full.
Sure.
The Right Reverend Robert L. Mungle.
So fucking hot in here.
Trey Tutson.
You hot? How the fuck are you hot,
Hot
Rob?
as fucking here.
and Dale Cheeseman.
You will never get rid of me.
That's well, welcome back for your third last episode.
Third, yes.
I like it. We've said goodbye.
Which I want to promote my second to last show in Houston. This is a big one.
Okay.
The other ones were big, but this one's big. So it's because this comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, this September 19th.
Good. So Wednesday, the next day, you early listeners, come out to the Improv, 8 o'clock. I got a great lineup. Slade is on it.
I am.
What?
I just told
Well,
Trey.
I was on the show. I've been on the show.
Trey was on a previous one, which is why he's not on this one.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And Rob's not coming because my grandmother could die.
You act like your grandmother never said cunt.
Yeah.
In the 20s.
Well, she was called it a lot. So it carries a lot of...
Yeah.
I mean, she deserved it.
Is this the Panama shirt, Grandma?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a celebrity.
Yeah, she was like, I don't understand why those Mexicans love me so much. It's like, well, it's not because of
Yeah.
that. Keep away from
I
the
am
microphone.
so happy that I don't have a white grandmother.
Dude.
Because I get to call my black grandmother a cunt.
That's so
an
funny that-
unlimited amount of times. Because it doesn't offend. She don't know what it means.
I mean,
I
yeah.
have a southern black grandmother.
I mean, every grandma doesn't know stuff, and that's half the fun of a grandmother. Getting
Yeah.
them to say, like, call a Thanksgiving turkey dank. And God bless this dank turkey. That was fun.
Go Panama.
Yeah.
Dale, to your last week of shows with the
Which
Whiskey Brothers.
haven't been going that great. It's a really great send-off. Just fucking bombing on new material that everyone kind of hates on both sides.
I laughed at Dank. And a slancha to all of you watching right now. I know Chris and Sharita and some of our other friends are currently watching the live stream. They're part of our Patreon. That's how you get to do that. I'm going to do my shot. Dale, what's going on, buddy?
No, these shows. I've been working on a new joke. I'm going to New York, so I'm working on. I have my set
New York
locked
material?
in for what I'm going to be doing. Well, yeah, I don't know much about New York. I know they love 9/11. That's like their thing. So I have a new 9/11 piece. That's fun. But this last week, I've been doing a bit about guns. Because I know I'm going to be having to defend that like I have every trip to New York. For some reason, you're from Texas? Well, let me tell you what you did wrong.
Yeah.
Right?
It's going to be your life.
So I'm looking at guns, and I found it funny that, like, a lot of people, especially like in New York, really liberal cities, they want to like ban all guns completely. Like I kind of understand that maybe ban certain types of guns because they're deadlier, but these people, they want to ban all guns. I think that's funny because they're the same person that will argue with you that pit bulls are actually the sweetest dog in the world, and it really depends on the owner, you know. And they don't get that irony at all. And I'm like, I'm just saying, I agree with you, but let's apply some of these like a pit bull is just a gun you have to love, or it will shoot. Like if you stop, it's a gun that if you stopped showing it attention, it would just shoot you in the chest. That's what they are. They're deadly. I don't think people should be allowed to have pit bulls.
See?
Like regular people, like pit bulls, Nazi shepherds, all like the attack
Nazi
dogs.
shepherds?
Nazi shepherds.
I can-
Oh, you think they don't have political linings?
Fucking funny.
But I mean, like citizens shouldn't be allowed to have them. Cops can have them because the only thing that stops a bad guy is a good boy.
I think though the old you always see the meme where the guys like they'll set their AR-15 in the kitchen. They're like, I haven't touched it in 4 days. It hadn't done anything at all. Do that with a pit bull. Don't feed it. Don't give it anything, and see what it does to you in 4 days.
Yeah.
Ooh, went off all by itself.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's like a good point those guys are making either, putting a gun in the kitchen where you're probably very very angry wife is forced to spend most of her day because of you and your backwoods policies.
You're
Like, you just look at that gun in respect, and she's like, that gun right there, this gun right here.
rednecks are just like white Saudi Arabians.
They really are. And eventually they get so fat they have to wear those muumuus, which are basically... Fuck, it's hot. Anyone got a bandana? And then like an Under Armour bandana I can put around that because I don't know how to tie one because I'm not black. They're still proud of that.
Yeah.
But then I was like saying I understood like a lot of people they're gonna like even if we did outlaw pit bulls they would go down with them. They'd be like, you're not gonna come take my pit bull from me. If you want my pit bull, you're gonna have to pry it off of my cold dead kid's throat. So that joke's not going over too well with people because gun people think I'm arguing for gun control.
Yeah.
And then dog people are accurately saying that I'm shitting on their death dogs. Because all of them, they have like everyone that like is against guns and has a pit bull. They just like I have no reason to be afraid, so I don't need a gun. Stay, boy. Stay. It's like fucking controlling them. I don't understand how like people like the lady like yelled out and heckled and she was like Chihuahuas actually kill more people a year and I was like
What?
Good, I hate them too. But now you're just being like racist towards dogs. Like get the Mexican ones too. They're not sending their best Chihuahuas over here. They used to have the Yo Quiero Chihuahuas in the 90s.
The
but
talking
now
ones.
Now it's all meth Chihuahuas. And Chihuahuas are basically just like a purse gun, right?
Yeah.
Like a little Walter PPK.
For a girl.
Just a girl gets attacked and just
38.
tosses a chihuahua in your face.
This is perfect for a little white girl.
No, please, I don't get him. Throwing just a ball of death in your face. But they're not. But I did this joke this last week and I fucking bombed. The whole set was bad. The dog joke I did at the very end and it got kind of a laugh. But I ate shit and I walked back to the bar and there's this lady in her 40s. Just wearing like she should have been wearing like an SPCA T-shirt or something. Lonely deep in her 40s. And she's sitting at the bar just like staring at me.
Yeah.
And she comes over and she goes, I really thought you were funny until you started talking about pit bulls. And I was like, first of all, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
Don't lie to me. You enjoyed the first part, which was objectively way worse. She's like, so you really think all that about pit bulls? And I was just like, no. Not at all.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, oh, so you're just saying dumb things up there for laughs?
Yes.
Literally, yes.
Exactly.
Like literally 100% yes.
I was
She's like, are you going to keep doing it? I was like, I am, but you joined the lineup for sure. Welcome to the closer.
Yeah, you're for sure on a podcast. We'll see what else you make it into.
Yeah, I got to find a way to... it's so hard to just like say like, I kind of understand gun control because then everyone on the right side just goes, you motherfucker.
I think...
It's like, but let's apply it to dogs. And everyone on the left side just, you motherfucker.
Right. I think you got to tell them to both fuck off. That's one of those bits you have to lean
No
into.
guns, no dogs.
No, it's a...
Everyone, this can become a ferret nation. We're all gonna smell like shit.
I had a lady get mad at me. I was doing a bit for a while, and I don't remember the bit, but the gist of it was that endangered animals should just be more delicious, like how we
Absolutely.
eat. We eat 7 billion chickens a year, and every year we have more fucking chickens. And I just would present the case, whatever it was, as a bit. And this woman came
It
up
should
to me.
feel like discovering a new color,
She
right? I've never seen anything. It's like a white and a yellow. What are we looking at here? But there's black.
this woman came up and she was mad that she thought I was making a real argument for animals to be more delicious, like on their own. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not. And, and that's as far as I
You
got.
think they don't have enough to
Yeah.
worry about?
That's honestly like the whole. That's
What are
the
they
whole,
just supposed to swim in soy sauce?
She
What
goes.
the hell?
I forget, but she
Do
goes.
you even know the life cycle of the salmon?
The way she said it was like, of course you'd expect something else to have to change, so you don't. And I was just like,
fucking hate those people.
God damn.
Why
Yes,
do
I
people try to
expect
make a case for some shit
spotted
that don't
owls
really care about you.
dumping text joy on their heads in the fucking forest because I told them to. Fuck that. Fucking idiot.
I'm always amazed when someone wants to complain about your bit.
Yes.
And you explain to them, oh, I don't really
think of that.
No, it's
And
I
they're
never.
like, what? Oh, so you're the same thing.
Why did you say that? So I could say the next thing.
Yeah, it's just an
The
excuse.
third part of that bit, I really am. I'm all
Yeah.
about that. But the first thing,
But will you just go, ma'am? This is an excuse to talk about my dick in front of strangers.
Yeah.
That's all comedy
I'm
is.
jealous of y'all. I have to have real arguments
That's
because I'm up there speaking from my heart.
Yeah, listen.
Oh my
Like,
god!
I
Everyone
really
thinks
hate
you're gonna
dog.
be sincere. If they come up to you after a show, they're like, "Well, now I'm gonna get to meet the real comedian.
Yeah.
He's definitely not still performing for me." I'll say whatever the fuck you want to say. You'll walk away. I'm gonna be like, "That fucking douche."
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I love talking shit in the green room about. Did y'all all meet the guy?
Yeah.
in the samurai shirt.
Oh yeah, him.
He made
Yeah.
you sign that cloth that smelled like struggle. I love talking shit about people because the ones that come up
Yeah.
and talk to you like by themselves, oh god,
Yeah.
they're like, I
Yeah.
couldn't find anyone to come with me tonight, and you're not going to believe this, but I really connected with everything y'all said.
You know, I've gotten to the point because for me, because I'm usually pitching merch anyway, so I'm out there with I'm shaking hands and I'm selling shit and I'm.
What's your merch? Copies of your passport? Look where I've been, motherfuckers.
That's a very. It's like I got T-shirts in all sizes, couple CDs. This passport's $5,000.
But it's
Better
always
know what you're doing.
it's always the asshole standing in front of my booth who wants to talk about the origin of comedy
Yeah.
from its beginnings to me.
What the fuck?
And they
Yeah.
just want to talk all fucking day. And I'll just look at it and go, hey, man, if you want to talk, I drink Jameson. Go grab one at the bar while I'm doing this. And then
I love comedy. I mean, I
this guy.
watch comedy movies, and I've seen Louis C.K. So when I was sitting here for my first live
What happened to him
show,
to
I
Shane?
realized what you should do is
Yeah.
this, and you're just like, you look at him and you're like, well, I'm not going to, but I'm gonna tell a lot of people that you told me to say it.
in a weird way.
And I'm gonna make you sound just terrible.
yeah.
By
in a
description.
weird way, this will end up on stage.
The worst you get some guys like, hey, that set wasn't great, but you got to start somewhere.
Oh, man.
You're
Like,
like,
my
bitch.
balls.
Yeah, I'm going to get started right after this 18th year.
Yeah, that's the 700th time I've done that bit. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, maybe it was y'all.
Yeah.
Maybe it was y'all.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is. I don't know why that's so taboo to say.
My favorite thing, though, is when I have a couple of friends, like people who have seen me multiple times, where they're not there for the first time, and they come in and catch like that late show Saturday that's just the shitty, the worst of the worst, those people.
Yeah.
And they see everything devolve around you, and they just get to watch when they see you quit giving a shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, somebody in this room is going to get what I'm doing for the next whatever. And then
Yeah.
you just go full blown.
Late show Friday, late show Saturday. It's going to be terrible. So you're just fishing for some.
Yeah, but when
That's
you
the
go
best
totally
you
off
could
the
get out
rails,
of it.
totally off the
Someone
rails.
comes see me for the first time. I'm always like, "Oh, dude, come out Saturday, first show. It'll be."
I used to
get
say
you
that.
in."
I used
no,
to
for
say
the first time. If they come back a second time, I'm like,
No,
"It's
no,
gonna be
no.
a lot of the same jokes, but come out to the bad show. See what happens."
Little bit of craft talk, but I truly, truly believe now Friday late show is better than the Saturday early show, and it is. I can
maybe.
prove this over the last. I could show you my schedule, and I could show you.
These Canadian
Am I
measurements.
rubbing off
No.
on Slade?
No,
Yeah,
I am-
show us your passport.
I could fucker. I could just go back and tell you clubs
Yeah.
that this is consistently the case.
I had a
in.
guy like a couple weeks ago
It's,
said,
it's a
In
different world.
Coyote, India, or whatever the fuck. Like, you're always somewhere far.
I had some guy come up to me and he goes, "Hey man, I saw that
I hate
when I
Trent.
was at Joke Joy." And he goes, "Man, that's the best set I've seen you done in a long time." I was like, "Really, best set?" He goes, "Yeah, best set ever, man." I was like, "You were at my fucking taping." I'm saying this one was better. Yeah, that one chick wouldn't shut up. It's like, yeah, I know. I had to yell at her for fucking 20 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's what they love. That's what
Yeah.
they come for.
Ugh.
I had to fuck a kid. Anyway.
My next show, I'm going to put a plant in the audience, and I'm just going to destroy them. But it's literally going to be like a ficus tree that's just sitting in a chair. Look at this green motherfucker right here.
Heckler owned.
I should bring my grandma to heckle.
Shut up, cunt.
We got to take a break. We're coming back, all four of us. More whiskey. Big shout out again to Chuck Noseworthy in Canada. Thanks for the JP Weisers. We're drinking the 18-year. You should join us. You should also join us on our Patreon page. Super easy to find. Just look us up. You could be watching this on video right now. We'll be right back on the Whiskey Brothers podcast.
Are you new to the Whiskey Brothers? Then check out the legendary first 400 episodes. Access the archives at praisewhiskey.com.
Welcome back to episode 639. Hold it in, Trey.
Oh, y'all names suck. I just thought about it.
Look at you.
At least we picked ours.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Guys, that's this Wednesday at the Improv. Plenty of room to protest.
Speaking of protest, Slade.
Oh, yes?
Yeah. Look what I did there.
That's the
So,
segue?
yeah, it's a segue. Shut up. I don't know. Turn the fucking light.
Jesus Christ, can we do that without everybody
I know.
derailing the show? Or is anybody in
Sorry.
this room professional enough to do that?
You was doing, I didn't know what was going on.
Guys, break. There's plenty of room to protest outside.
Speaking of protesting,
But
Dale.
seamless.
Yeah.
I'm not editing that.
No, nor should you.
I could.
I went through all
Yeah.
that work. I did the
Yeah.
hand gesture and everything. I took 3-hour college course to learn that hand gesture.
Upside is if we go if we go like 30 seconds long, I have something that.
yeah. We
So
got some
what's-
wiggle room.
So what's going on, Rob?
So somebody today posted something about how they're going to teach evolution in schools in Arizona, right?
Oh, Rob, I've got the story myself. I had it
Is that
saved
the,
and loaded right here, buddy.
Is that
Well,
the
that's not the gist of this story. So I read the whole story about this fucking bitch. I'm sorry, cunt, who was fucking pushing this through, right? And I get to the bottom of it, I read it, and I just type on there, fucking cunt. That's what I write.
Wait, Rob,
Okay.
is evolution the monkey man shit?
Sasquatch.
No.
Oh boy.
The Sasquatch.
I'll tell you this, even you aren't as far off as the guy that she
Yeah.
appointed to the board who thinks not only that there was a Noah's Ark, that there were dinosaurs on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Hold on.
Not full blown ones, just
But the
baby
name of
ones.
that professor, Dr. Trey Tutson.
Fuck you, Dan.
His actual family name.
So anyway, I just write on there at the end of the story, I just write fucking cunt.
Okay.
All right? And so some girl comes on there and says, you shouldn't use the word cunt. Girls don't like that. Bitch is fine.
Oh, wow.
If you absolutely have to.
Yeah, and so I
See,
said,
this
so
is-
I
this
then
is-
reply, oh no, you'll love it. You'll love it. And so I reply, no, she's a cunt. That just doesn't work. She's a cunt. And she goes, well, clearly you're one of these women haters who goes around telling women what they should do with their lives. Instantly goes from that to that.
Oh, that
First
is
of all, that's not clear. You're right.
Yeah.
But you can't deduce that
Yeah,
from one
sure,
statement. You
right.
had to go back at least 2 posts.
leading the witness, Your Honor.
Yeah. And so we go back and forth. And she goes, you're just a fucking arrogant man. You're arrogant old white man who thinks they can just call women anything. I said, no, she's a fucking cunt. But thank you for telling me that I could call her a bitch. On behalf of the
Wait,
feminists.
Rob's arguing with her copy and paste.
Yeah.
She's just, this isn't even a...
Oh, my God.
No, Rob has that comment saved for 15 years later when bitch is now, like, they've eradicated cunt. No one can say that.
But he
obviously. You
screenshotted
get jail
her.
time
Yeah.
and you get sent to Canada and you have to work on Justin Trudeau's plantation. But in the future, now they're saying bitch is the worst thing you could ever call a woman, and
Yeah.
you're going to have that screenshot so fucking ready
Oh,
for the first person who
loaded.
says, you shouldn't call him a bitch, you should
Yeah.
call him a fish or whatever.
It'll be on my gravestone. People can come back and take a picture with it.
She just...
You'll get buried next to her out of spite. She's got a picture pointing at her.
just an arrow that says she knows. She knows.
And I never called her a cunt deliberately. And she kept going on. And at the very end, she was like, well, I'm just happy you didn't call me a cunt. I was like, oh, it's fine. You're just a bitch.
Yes!
So, but I think I'm okay to call you that. You know,
I mean, clearly, that's a compliment.
yeah. I was like, what the fuck kind of world? It was like, I said, I'm sorry, should I say moist cunt? Really piss off the women? 'Cause they hate that word too.
We got to find a way to make cunt a compliment. You know, like a way to use it. It still needs to pack its punch for obvious reasons.
Sure.
But to be like, just one of those double, like gay, meaning happy, and just be like, what a cunty hairdo. You know?
Yes.
It means something more powerful.
Yeah.
It should be an acronym for something more
Right.
positive than just
These egg rolls are just
Cunty.
so cunty. I don't know. I don't know if it's the wine, the magic, and the night,
said
but
an
I
acronym.
feel a heart full of cunt.
Coloreds under Negro tendencies. I don't know. That's what came to mind.
I don't know if I can say that. I don't know. I mean, I can say it. I
Well,
can
it
say
starts
it.
off with colors,
say
and
it,
you're
yeah.
like, ooh, and then it keeps going.
Colored isn't bad. We talked about that.
Oh,
Don't
really?
try to trick us.
No, if somebody gets mad at
Hold on
colored,
a minute.
you
Hold
know
on
how
a minute.
old they are.
Yeah, let me just try. Colored bitch. All right, let's see how that works.
That's
yeah,
not
no.
that bad.
Oh, yeah, okay. Get your wife
you
in
didn't
here.
do
Let's try
cunt.
it.
It has the alliteration and everything.
Colored is not. You can tell how old somebody is if they get mad at colored.
Yes.
That's how I feel.
Yes. I mean, that is true.
That's from
Yeah.
a group of people that just wanted to be black so bad.
You're gonna follow up with that, like
There
"Look,
was less
way
murders."
to age yourself, you old black man.
So Rob, you were confronted by a social justice warrior on the internet. She went for your throat and
Yeah.
fell short.
She did.
very short.
So social justice warriors are.
Those people are
That's
not-
what we were talking about.
my people.
Social justice warriors are people who argue.
Wait, Trey, what do you think it is?
Because I was saying, well, you know, I feel like we need social injustice because that shit builds character. Like, you don't get a Martin Luther King Jr. if everything is great. You know what I mean? Like, if we all getting along. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Heroes
you know what you do? You get Carlton from the Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Everything's great.
No, he went on to say how like there was some back, like he still had some stuff. You'll never get someone being like. Like, well, everything was fine, and then I don't know. I decided to cure polio.
Carlton don't
My
count,
wife's
though.
fine. My kids are fine.
But here's the
His
thing.
real name like Alfonso.
Ribeiro. If everything's
Who?
great, you don't need a Martin Luther
He's like
King.
one of them Latin niggas, you know?
Alfonso
Martin Luther
Ribeiro.
King is a stage name.
No.
No, you fucking jackwagger.
Martin Luther King de Jr.
Dunn Jr.
His real name's Charlie Sanders, but a guy used it on
Yeah.
Law and Order or something. Already got the IMDb credit. He had to.
Yeah, you need
Little Easter egg there for
Oh,
the
yeah.
Whiskey Brothers.
Yeah. MLK, you know,
all the motherfuckers.
Michael J. Fox.
Look, I'll tell you right now, everything is as best as it's been for the blacks so far. It's been we've this is pretty good compared to what it used to be, and we have
Sure.
no hero. Like, we have none. We kind of want to count Obama.
What about Black Panther?
But that nigga didn't do enough. No, I'm talking about
You don't get
Black Panther.
Black Panther, Obama, and LeBron, and you're still bitching?
No.
Cunting? I'm sorry.
I'm saying, well,
Imagine
neither of them is Martin Luther King Jr. People was shitting on LeBron's school.
You
Why?
kidding me?
Yeah.
Dude, you imagine Martin Luther King was today, and he had to have like a fucking daily podcast. He's like,
Oh,
My God,
I ran out of speeches like 15 episodes ago. Now we're playing a game.
welcome to my podcast, How Many Dreams?
Let me tell you what I dreamt about last night.
So we got a fun
2
game.
girls.
This is Family Feud style. We pulled 1,000,000 men.
That's funny. Ready for our quick ad, sponsored by Green Mountain Energy.
Green Mountain Energy. I might not get to the top of the mountain with you, but at least you'll save 10%
What a
after
fucking
6 p.m.
idiot. That's one of the dumbest people in history. Do you know this nigga went out and just enjoyed a breeze when he was the most wanted black person in America? Do you know that picture with Jesse Jackson? Like, there go the nigga right there where he's pointing. Why? Fucking enjoy AC in the hotel. You want to go outside, feel this wind. Oh, I don't feel bad for
This is Trey's hot Martin Luther King take. If I was Martin Luther King, I wouldn't have gotten shot.
so mad at
Honestly,
him, man.
I think that's where it all went wrong.
Oh, God. Fucking it. It's just the dumbest shit ever. I'm brave. You're fucking dumb. I'm sorry. This just makes me mad.
At least we got that U2 song.
God, Martin Luther
What's
King
the-
trying
what
to
is the
come up with a
YouTube
hashtag for civil rights. It's only 140 characters. If they say the whole chant, they can't.
No lie, he be in his 80s right now. If he was
in his
still
90s.
or whatever, right?
Yeah.
If he was still living, no one would give a fuck.
No, that's
about
not true.
Anything he
That's
did.
not true. That's not true.
Yes, you don't. Hold on, let me explain this to you. You don't know how black celebrities work.
You're right. I don't.
Black celebrities, we wash up quick. Okay, people would still love Elvis.
Motherfucker, Morgan Freeman.
No one gives a fuck about Morgan Freeman for real.
Have
They
you not
stopped
watched?
giving a fuck about
Have you
Morgan-
not watched a documentary?
Those are whites.
About
those are the
animals?
whites. I'm talking about niggas. We would've
No,
been-
but he was mean to
Oh.
a.
Well, I can only
he was
tell-
mean to the coffee girl on a show, so now whites have turned on him.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
slapped
I can
somebody's
only
ass.
speak. I can only tell you that I feel like I would still give a shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm
but-
white.
Can you explain white guilt to me?
I don't have any guilt.
Like, why-
Motherfucker,
No,
I
no,
feel
I'm not
none.
Something you
saying
can
you.
explain. It's something you feel.
No, I share none of.
You-
I share none of that bullshit. I cannot explain it to you. That's a thing.
You know what, Trey?
That's a thing.
our thing.
No.
No, I was
understand
asking,
it.
what is it?
I know. It's our thing. You
It's-
can't get it. You
we-
won't understand
It's
it.
a great way to get free drinks.
Yeah.
Play it right.
We're the only ones that can culturally appropriate. Is that how
Yes,
it works?
that's
We're
right.
the black. People always say black people can't culturally appropriate, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
they stole the Breakfast Club from us flagrantly.
Yeah.
It's true.
Flagrantly.
You're
You made
telling
it.
me
It's a
Charlemagne the God is not a Molly Ringwald?
Yeah, yeah. You got a breakfast place in Houston and a nationally syndicated morning show. Nah, kick rocks.
You don't, okay, so you got to.
Yeah, that's right. We're taking a hard stance against the Breakfast Club, so y'all can't follow Eminem and MGK's diss track. Pick a side, Whiskey Brothers
y'all
listeners.
excited?
I'll be over here growing dreadlocks. This is.
Are y'all excited about the beef? MJ,
Dude, yeah, it's finally our
Rob,
turn.
do you know who they are? Are you familiar with them?
With who?
Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem.
And Eminem.
Oh, I know Eminem.
So you know how in the 90s
Here's what Rob
rappers
knows about
would
Eminem.
hire assassins to kill each other at shows? Now it's like they write mean notes, but they post it on their blog, and the whole world reads it.
Here's everything Rob knows about Eminem. Van Halen didn't want any brown ones in their rider. That's all Rob knows about Eminem.
Funny.
Yeah.
So you used to them old beefs, like
yeah.
fucking Jerry Lee Lewis and Liberace.
Rob is so happy.
They really shot
They
motherfuckers.
shot motherfuckers. They did.
They didn't get other people.
Yeah.
About a year ago,
Liberace.
about a year ago, when Axl Rose and Slash made up, and
I think I say Axel Foley.
they finally got their, they finally came back together for Guns N' Roses. Rob, he heard the news and he just stood up and turned off the TV. And he looked out the window for a second before going up to the attic and blowing dust off of a very old box and opening it up to this blue jean sleeveless leathered vest with Guns N' Roses patch hand sewn into the back and said, "We're back." Those are his beefs. They last decades.
Decade. That's right. Y'all hold some good grudges.
Yeah.
We unfortunately,
We're back.
I think we got to get out of here. I don't want to.
Welcome back to the jungle.
We have another episode coming
That's
up on
them?
Friday. Welcome to the jungle.
Fuck you.
Oh Jesus!
I thought it was AC/DC.
Ah!
I did.
Three of us.
On the Whiskey Brothers.
Three of us will be here. One of us is on the verge. On behalf of Rob Mungle, Dale Cheeseman, Trey
Next
Hudson.
Wednesday at the Improv, please.
This coming.
This
no,
Wednesday.
Coming the 19th.
tomorrow.
The 19th.
Tomorrow.
No, show up next week.
There's always tomorrow. I'm on it. You're on it. It's a really killer lineup.
Come out. It's going to be awesome. And I swear to God, I will leave.
That's
I will leave after
And I'm
this.
just going to run in the room and yell cunt towards grandma.
You're going to be on Friday's episode, though. That's important. And then,
Right.
then you're off to New York. We'll have some announcements about what we're going to be doing with Dale after that, if anything.
Which is nothing. We're not
not at all. No big plans.
There's nothing in the works. Guys, seriously, no surprises, especially
none.
around Christmas time. Who would
Right.
do that?
Who? Drunk dial us to, what's the number? 323-510-SHOT,
Right.
323-510-7468. Special hello to all you guys following us on the digital video feed. Digital. Why do I even say that? I don't know. I got to go. Shut up.
The
Frank.
future.
You could all
It's
eat a,
digital, guys.
eat a dick.
They don't want no problems. Nah.
You Music provided by
Scarface.
Thank you for listening to yet another excellent episode of the Whiskey Brothers Podcast, the world's funniest podcast ever. The Whiskey Brothers Podcast was made in America by Americans, mostly in and around the Houston area. All content copyright the Whiskey Brothers. This concludes our broadcast day. Goodbye.